A market gap represents unmet needs or underserved segments within an industry. These often signify opportunities, giving entrepreneurs the chance to create solutions that meet the needs of overlooked audiences. Here is how you can effectively identify such gaps and turn them into promising products. Number 1, look for underserved demographics. One of the most effective ways to stand out in a crowded marketplace is to identify underserved demographics. These are groups of people who, for various reasons, are often overlooked or insufficiently targeted by businesses within a specific industry. This can be highly specific niche interest groups or professional communities whose unique needs are rarely addressed. Underserved demographics often go unnoticed because they don't fit into the common patterns of consumer behavior that marketing strategies often target. For instance, many brands in fashion or technology prioritize young adults, leaving older or middle-aged individuals relatively ignored. Similarly, work-oriented communities like freelancers in non-traditional fields or remote workers navigating unique productivity challenges might struggle to find resources or products that fully address their needs. These groups often have specific preferences and requirements that, when unmet, create gaps in the market. By addressing these gaps, businesses can position themselves at the forefront within their industries. Differentiating their offerings from competitors who continue to target oversaturated markets. Additionally, targeting underserved groups allows for more personal and meaningful connections with customers. Because their needs have been historically overlooked, these audiences are often more likely to reward businesses that acknowledge and solve their challenges. This kind of loyalty can lead to strong word-of-mouth marketing and an enthusiastic customer base. Ultimately, the key is careful research and a nuanced understanding of these overlooked demographics. By analyzing existing market data, observing trends, and engaging directly with potential customers in these groups, businesses can identify the pain points and gaps their competitors have failed to address. Once these insights are gathered, brands can create tailored products, services, and messaging strategies that speak directly to these customers' needs and values. Number 2, identify unaddressed pain points. One of the most valuable strategies for developing a successful product or service is identifying unaddressed pain points within your market. These pain points are the frustrations, challenges, or unmet needs that customers frequently experience, but that no existing solution fully resolves. By addressing these gaps, businesses can position themselves as problem solvers and innovators, offering something genuinely valuable that resonates deeply with their audience. To pinpoint these unaddressed pain points, it's essential to start by listening closely to what customers are saying. Feedback is everywhere if you know where to look. Product reviews, for example, can give so much insight. Take the time to read through reviews or similar products or services within your industry. You often find information on what customers found lacking or ineffective about the current solutions they've tried. These reviews reveal the areas where existing options fall short, pointing out where innovation is needed. Social media also serves as a real-time, unfiltered space to uncover customer frustrations. Platforms like Instagram, X, or Facebook are brimming with conversations where people share their feedback related to products they've used. For example, if a particular ad for a competitor's product pops up in your feed, take a closer look at the comments. You might notice several recurring themes such as high price points or limitation in functionality. These patterns can help you spot what competitors are missing and where the opportunity lies. Once you've identified these unaddressed problems, the next step is turning them into actionable opportunities. Imagine, for example, discovering through social media discussions that many people struggle with fitness training apps because they don't offer guidance for users with busy work schedules. This insight could lead you to create a product tailored specifically to this audience, offering features that promote accessibility. This approach not only solves an existing frustration, but also appeals to a passionate, loyal customer base that has previously felt overlooked. Ultimately, solving unaddressed pain points requires stepping into your customer's shoes. Businesses need to ask themselves, what do they wish they could change? What would make their lives easier or better? By continually seeking feedback, actively listening to these frustrations, and innovating smarter solutions, you create something that doesn't just compete in a crowded market, but truly stands out as an answer to people's needs. When you identify those gaps and act decisively to fill them, you are not just offering a product or service, you're delivering value, and that is what sets a successful brand apart. Number 3. Analyze market trends. Spotting opportunities in the competitive marketplace requires more than just offering quality products or services. Two critical strategies for identifying gaps are analyzing market trends and examining pricing strategies. These approaches not only help businesses stand out, but also allow them to anticipate and meet needs that others have overlooked. Market trends are constantly evolving, driven by changes in technology, customer preferences, and broader societal shifts. Staying up to date on these movements can reveal gaps that traditional businesses might be slow to address. For example, consider the rise of sustainability. Over the past decade, eco-consciousness has grown from a niche concern to a mainstream priority. However, many industries lag behind in offering products that align with these values. Customers increasingly want items made from sustainable materials or services with a reduced environmental footprint, yet the market remains saturated with conventional, less eco-friendly options. This growing demand for sustainable solutions creates opportunities for forward-thinking businesses to innovate. Whether it's designing biodegradable packaging, promoting renewable energy solutions, or offering second-hand alternatives, analyzing trends like sustainability can help businesses position themselves as leaders rather than followers. Tracking shifts in technology also provides vital insights. New technological advancements often create ripple effects that disrupt industries and redefine customer expectations. For instance, as more people rely on smart devices for daily tasks, the demand for seamless digital integration has exploded. Companies that fail to adapt to this interconnected environment risk losing relevance. Businesses that thrive, however, are those that spot these trends early and capitalize on them, whether by offering cutting-edge companion apps, leveraging artificial intelligence or personalization, or integrating smart technology into everyday products. Yet, while identifying emerging trends is essential, a less obvious but equally powerful strategy lies in understanding pricing structures within your market. Pricing is more than just a number, it's a reflection of the audience you wish to serve. Many industries focus on dominating certain price points over leaving specific segments of the market underserved. For instance, luxury brands typically appeal to high-income consumers by offering premium, high-priced products. On the other hand, budget-friendly brands compete by keeping prices as low as possible. But what about the middle ground? These customers who are willing to pay a bit more for quality than the cheapest option but can justify splurging on premium versions are often left without appealing choices. This becomes a great opportunity for businesses targeting the mid-range market. The opposite can also be true. Some industries become so fixated on mass affordability that they overlook customers who are actively seeking luxury solutions. Take home appliances as an example. A market flooded with budget-friendly options often lacks a range of high-end, aesthetically refined choices for individuals willing to invest in premium but stylish designs. The same concept applies if your market is oversaturated with mid-range products but very few affordable ones that still offer decent quality. By evaluating the existing pricing spectrum in your industry, you can pinpoint where demand continues to go unmet. To succeed, companies must commit to fully understanding their market. This means actively monitoring emerging customer behaviors, technological innovation, and societal values, while simultaneously evaluating market data to spot overlooked pricing segments. By merging these insights, brands set themselves apart, not just by filling gaps in the market, but by genuinely addressing needs that might otherwise go unnoticed. This approach isn't just adapting to change, it's about staying ahead of it and creating meaningful value for an audience eager for something that truly understands them. Number 4, explore niche markets. Focusing on niche markets is an incredibly powerful way for businesses to distinguish themselves and find opportunities in areas that are often overlooked by larger competitors. These niche markets are made up of highly specific groups of people who share common interests, unique professions, or deeply held values. While these audiences might seem small compared to the masses being targeted in broader marketing campaigns, their specificity make them valuable, as their needs are often underrepresented or not addressed in the marketplace. By zeroing in on these more specialized groups, businesses can develop offerings that speak directly to their needs and preferences. For example, imagine a community of professionals within the creative industry, such as freelance illustrators. These individuals might struggle to find tools or resources that fit their workflows, budgets, or creative visions because most business solutions are designed for larger teams or general productivity. A company that designs a project management app tailored specifically for freelance artists, offering features such as personalized expense tracking or portfolio integration, could fit these gaps and foster incredible reality. Since no one else is speaking directly to those frustrations, stepping into that space allows the company to connect with customers on a personal level. Exploring niche markets also opens the door to building meaningful relationships with customers. Unlike broad one-size-fits-all services, niche products communicate to audiences that you see them, that you hear them, and most importantly, that you understand their needs. This kind of acknowledgement resonates on a deeper level and encourages trust It's not just about selling a product or service. It's about becoming a trusted partner within that community. Customers who feel understood are more likely to recommend a brand to peers within their niche, which can lead to a strong word-of-mouth promotion and organic growth within that defined audience. Another important advantage of targeting niche markets is the opportunity to reduce competition. Larger mainstream brands often go to the broadest customer base possible, ignoring smaller, more specialized groups. This leaves a gap in which smaller businesses can establish a foothold without competing head-to-head with industry giants. Take the example of environmentally conscious pet owners. While general pet care brands may overlook this demographic, a company that creates sustainable plant-based pet products can step into the void. By tailoring its messaging and offerings to this specific audience, the brand becomes a go-to authority for eco-friendly pet care. The result? A devoted customer base with little competition from dominant players who have overlooked this group. However, serving a niche market successfully requires deep research and a genuine understanding of the group. Businesses must take the time to engage with the community they aim to serve. This involves listening to their voices, observing their behaviors, and uncovering their pain points. With this knowledge, a company can design solutions and communicate messages that truly resonate. When identifying gaps in your research, it's vital to be aware of certain obstacles that could reduce the value and accuracy of your findings. For instance, relying too heavily on secondary data can limit the depth of your understanding. Reports and third-party studies are useful but can replace the richness of primary research. By directly engaging with your target audience, whether through surveys, interviews, or focus groups, you uncover insights that are more specific and relevant to your goals. It's also important to avoid dismissing negative feedback. Sure, hearing complaints and criticism isn't always pleasant, but these can be crucial for information. They often highlight unmet needs or overlooked areas where we can make a real impact. Instead of shying away from these comments, listen carefully and treat it as a valuable input. Another common mistake is assuming your personal experience is universal. Just because something seems like a significant problem to you doesn't mean it resonates with others. That's why validating your assumptions with broader data is so crucial. Take the time to gather diverse perspectives and test your ideas before moving forward. Finally, don't narrow your focus so much that you miss potential opportunities. While it's easy to zero in on a specific idea, staying open-minded and willing to explore unexpected areas can lead to discoveries you might not have anticipated. By avoiding these traps, you lay a stronger foundation for making better product decisions. Remember, market dynamics don't stand still. Customer needs shift and new competitors enter the scene all the time. To stay ahead, make it a habit to revisit and refresh your research. This ongoing process will keep you aligned with current demands and ready to adapt to emerging opportunities as they arise. I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, give it a thumb and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. See you in the next video.